Who is Morgan Maumela? And why is the media so silent on him, despite all that has been reported in the commissions, right? So what if I told you there is a man in South Africa accused of serious wrongdoing, like serious wrongdoing, linked to powerful networks, but the media is very silent on who is this man? No headlines, no photos of him paraded, no primetime debates, no outreach. Today we ask the question, who is Hangwani Morgan Maumela? And why is the media afraid to talk about him? This is IZWI LABANSUNDU, the voice for Africans. And here we don't fear uncomfortable truths. Who is Maumela? Morgan Maumela is not a household name. And that is exactly the point. He is not a celebrity. He is not a politician in the spotlight. But behind the scenes, his name has been circulating in serious allegations involving fraud, corruption, undue influence on the police and the political elites. And yet, here's the most intriguing thing, and yet, despite the weight of these claims leveled against Morgan Maumela, you will never find a wall-to-wall coverage on mainstream media, unlike other people who will be paraded from the morning until the evening, channel to channel, TV channel to TV channel, radio stations to radio station, newspaper to newspaper. But with Maumela, it is different. The question is why? Why does it become different when it comes to him? Why is he feared so much? Right? So that why question is the question that we need to pose. Because Maumela represents something bigger than just an individual. He represents how power operates quietly in South Africa. What are the allegations that Maumela faces? Now, let us be clear for a moment so that we are not misconstrued or misquoted. We are dealing with allegations, not convictions. But here's what raises eyebrows. There have been claims linking Maumela to questionable business dealings. But the most that is public knowledge, it is the Tembisa Hospital. The Tembisa Hospital heist, where billions of rands was siphoned off. To an extent, you've even seen the SIU. For some of you might be new who don't know what is SIU. SIU is the Special Investigating Unit. We have seen it raiding Morgan Maumela's house, taking 3 luxurious cars, Lamborghinis. Okay? This is related to the heist that happened at the Tembisa Hospital. So there have been claims linking Maumela to questionable business dealings, connections with influential figures, possible manipulation of systems for personal gain. In a country where corruption stories trend for weeks on end, why has this one not exploded? Compare this to other scandals. When a politician sneezes wrong, it trends. When a celebrity makes a mistake, it is everywhere. But here, the silence. And silence is never neutral. Here's the thing about silence. Silence is never neutral. Silence is there to oppress the truth, to maintain the status quo. That is the function of silence. Media selective outreach. Let us talk about the media. South African media has shown over time and time again, starting from the Jacob Zuma vis-a-vis the Ramaphosa, see how the two gets to be reported, how the other will be demonized while the other will be made to look like an angel. So South African media has shown us time and time again that it can go hard when it wants to, but it just goes hard against those who are seen and perceived to be working against the system. We have seen daily updates on corruption cases, investigative documentaries, breaking news alerts. But that same energy is all of a sudden missing when it comes to Morgan Maumela. Why? So we must ask, is the media protecting someone? Could it be that Morgan Maumela is linked to someone powerful, someone who is a darling of the mainstream media and the white monopoly capital, someone like Cyril Ramaphosa? Is there pressure behind the scenes? It's a valid question. Or is this another case of selective outreach, of which I don't think that is the case? It's a conscious decision by the media. Because the truth is, the media does not just report news. It decides what becomes the news. The media manufactures consent. That's how powerful the media is. Although I see majority of black people don't understand that's how powerful the media is. And when something is ignored, right, it's not always because it is small. Sometimes it is because it is too big and threatens the system. Power connections and fear. In South Africa, power does not always sit in parliament. Power sometimes it sits in private networks, business relationships, political alliances. If Maumela is indeed connected to powerful individuals, then exposing him could mean exposing a whole system. And that's where fear comes in. Because journalism, especially investigative journalism, can come at a cost. Careers can be destroyed. Funding can disappear. There's the most critical one, funding. Pressure can be applied. So the question becomes, is the media staying silent because it does not know, or because it knows too much? The bigger issue, this is no longer just about Hangwani Morgan Maumela. It is about accountability, transparency, and the truth. If certain individuals can escape scrutiny while others are constantly exposed, then we do not have equal justice. We have a system where 1, some are protected, 2, some are targeted, 3, and the public is left in the dark. And that should worry all South Africans. In conclusion, so who is Hangwani Morgan Maumela? Right now, he is a question mark. A name surrounded by whispers, but not headlines. And maybe that is the real story. Not just who he is, but why we are not being told more about him. Because when the media is silent, it becomes our responsibility to ask the hard questions. Not reckless accusations, but informed, fearless questioning. If you believe in truth, if you believe in accountability, then hit like, subscribe, join, and share this video. Let us push these conversations forward. Comment below. Do you think the media is protecting certain individuals? Or is there another reason for the silence? This is IZWI LABANSUNDU, the voice they cannot silence. And thank you for tuning in. My name is Tembisa Hospital. Africa. Siyabonga.